Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is the last day of Advent of Code, day 12. I'm starting here, as you can see maybe on the timer, 2:35. So I'm like about 35 minutes in. Life happens. It's okay. My apologies for being a little bit late. But hope you enjoyed this year with us. Another year, this year only 12 days, which honestly I'm very thankful for. Without further ado, let's get started. Let me set up my timer. Let me set my windows. My timer, I'm code. Okay, 1, 2. I guess I should count down. No. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Okay, just put this into the thing. Okay, let's go. Uh-oh, is it a thingy? What are we doing? Some kind of puzzle things? Index and a column, okay. Okay. Each line starts with a width. 12 by 5. One person. You want it? Okay. Yeah, this is what I thought it would be. This seems ridiculous. So the last one is hard, maybe? I mean, this is definitely hard. I wonder if people finished it. Okay. Alright, what is my input? Maybe there's some weird thing going on. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Just by scanning, there's 1,000 lines. Maybe in less than 50 by 50, I think. Give or take by eyeballing. Maybe there's a couple that's bigger. I don't know. What can I do without? I mean, obviously, the intuition may be to brute force ish things, which is not great. I wonder if people actually finished this already, because this could be easily a tough one for sure. Okay, that's what I was looking for in my things, right? And then now, everything's 3 by 3. What does that mean for me? I'm not gonna lie. I think I ate a little bit weird things, so I might think a little bit offline. Not offline, but like in the bathroom. But alright, let me see how long I can try to do. I mean, I honestly, I think most of my ideas is going to be like around brute force or something like that. I think there are some filters that you can maybe do, but there's 3,000. There's 7 is 300. 6. I mean, I guess that would fit, but so they are in theory possible, right? Like they're not. No, let's see, right? Okay, so yeah. Let's go to patterns. Patterns is equal to box going from -1 to 9, including the first one, and then for line in box of last one. We want to let's just print them out just to make sure that I paused correctly. Okay. I mean, that part is correct and that part is correct. Okay, so we paused correctly. Good job, past Larry with the library. Okay, right. we can just use scan lines, I think. Or scan numbers on line. Nums is equal to this. And then you have xy is equal to nums, the first two. And then I guess there are only 6 shapes, so you can say rex maybe. Okay. Let me double check. We can rotate and everything, right? Is that the rotate it and flip as necessary? Shapes cannot overlap. That makes sense, but they can't fit together. I mean, I think this is as standard as it gets in terms of NP, right? Or am I thinking of, I don't know that there's anything, like I think the only thing that maybe get exploited is that there are 6 elements or something like that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think known literature is that this is NP, so we have to probably do some heuristic type things. Not gonna lie, I am having stomach issues. Feel free to fast forward or skip ahead. I'll be right back. I'm gonna think on the John, if you will. But I'm keeping the stream live, so you know, I don't know, so you can see. I don't know if this is useful. Just fast forward. Man, there's no mercy on the last day. I was hoping to you know, finish quickly and then pack for the airport. But well, we'll see how things get. I mean, I was thinking while I was on the John, I was thinking about, and this is very quick because that's how urgent it was. Maybe TMI, but I was thinking about ways to maybe do DP. I don't even know if that there are easy ways to do DP. I think what the one observation is that it's 3 by 3, and because it's 3 by 3 on each of the things, that means that you only have to care about the last 2 rows, right? But there's so many patterns. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of lazy on the parsing, and I haven't done it yet because that's not even the hard part. Each of these have only 2 things open, except for 1 and 3. Like, I feel like this is one of those things where I think, as I was saying, the general problem is NP. Relatively sure, but I could believe it that these patterns are generated in a specific way, and maybe we can take advantage of that somehow, right? Looking at my input, right? For example, this has 2 things open. That means that, you know, I don't know. That's still not. I mean, you can mix stuff. But and the thing about this problem is that you don't need to minimize or anything. And also, you only have 1,000 inputs. I guess you could try that. Can I? I think I don't know. This is a hard one for sure. And then it's like I'm wondering if there's a way to prove that it is not possible, and then have that be the basis, right? Like, I think the obvious way would be to see if it's possible, but maybe there's a way to prove it is not possible. Because these are not general shapes. We're only given 6, so maybe there's some idea that we can do. For example, this one, it looks cool, but you can actually reduce this to this, right? Because there's no two things sticking out from that I can tell, right? So this is functionally the same. I mean, I'm thinking, oh no, actually I lied, because it can use itself, so then it can stick into itself. Okay, so I'm wrong on that one. The other thing to note is that all these are big numbers. So I feel like maybe you can reduce this problem to like mostly tiling with some weird things fit in or something. All right, let me play around with it real quick. Let me set up the patterns, right? So patterns equal to pattern P for pre-parsed, right? I guess, I don't know, I guess we'll convert it to a bit mask maybe? I don't know, it's fine. Oops. Right. Okay, so I don't know why I didn't write a loop. Yeah, okay, fine. Maybe I don't do it this way. If what's it called? P of I of j is equal to 0. Right. Oops. I don't know if that's right, but maybe we can just print out something like that. Right? Okay, fine. I hate you too. Right, and I'm like I feel like I'm passing out, honestly. Is it 2, 2, 2? That looks right. Right? Does it? 110, 110. Huh? Actually, that looks wrong. 111. Huh? Yeah, that looks wrong actually. How can I be wrong on this? Oh no, I'm looking at the test. I was looking at the test and comparing it to the actual. Okay. Okay, no, this looks right. I mean, okay. Whew. I am an idiot, but not 100% an idiot so far. Okay. I want to try a lazy pre-filter, right? Maybe. I mean, this is fine. Just putting a line. Yeah. Let's just do. I'll say now that I'm here, I'm so glad that I hung out with people instead of doing this problem 30 minutes earlier, because I don't know, would not have been worthwhile. I mean, I might not finish it even now, so okay, so that works. 76757, right? So maybe we can do just like a basic math thing real quick. If x times y, I think we have to map this to an int. Oh no, it's scan numbers, so I think I know what that is. Okay, well, total is equal to, oh well, just write it now. I was gonna write it in a one-liner, which I can't do, but times is that can be a way, right? That's so many is what I mean. Like I expected like 1 or 2, but not like that many, right? My code might be wrong though. So we always skipped half the problem, right? Is that true? I'm still kind of skeptical just because it just seems like so so weird, right? I believe it, maybe to some degree. So that's just like not possible, right? Is that right? 1718. I'm plugging into the calculator because I'm still like not believing it really. $18.41. I mean, I just multiplied by 7, so my number is going to be higher. Subtract by this and this, so by 2 of this, so that's probably right. Huh? So we always skipped half the problem. Maybe there's more heuristics that we can do, and it's not that much bigger, really. But even if it's close, it's not possible, right? So we always eliminated half. That's a good sign. Trying to think. Like, I think you could be a little bit stricter for sure. I don't know if there's a good heuristic. Because you always lose one space at least when you combine two things. Like for example, you combine this with another, sure, you get rid of the middle too, but then now you have 2 in the corner. This one is actually this one is the one that if you combine it with self, I guess it doesn't do anything. This one as well, you lose 1. Actually, I guess 1 and 3 combine, but then you also still have a space open. But I don't know, it is so weird. Let's pretend that part is correct for now. Then how, what does the rest look like? This is so much smaller. A lot of these are so much smaller that I feel like they have to, right? So it's only the numbers that are close, maybe. I don't know. Right, so this one has 3, but this one has none, which is actually ridiculous, right? So there's 400 that are. I mean, I might just YOLO it real quick, right? $546. I mean, it's probably not right, but I'm gonna YOLO it. Hey, look at that. I mean, actually, I would have solved this in like 20 minutes, right? What is the timer? 21 minutes? Stop the clock. Alright, that's kind of hilarious. I mean, I started late though, so well, I mean, sometimes you have to solve the problem you're given. Don't solve I mean, I think some part of this, though, of course, is that I mentioned it a few times, right? That I'm relatively sure it was NP. I mean, and I've said this before on my lead code channel and stuff like that. And knowing that, the key part about knowing that is that when it's NP, you stop trying to find a general solution, right? In good time anyway. Maybe there's a DP, which is, you know, pseudo polynomial, but also, you know, that's not quite, you know, interacts with NP in a weird way. But as soon as you do that, then it's just about heuristics, right? And the base one was very obvious. And then you saw how I did it. If you jump too far ahead, then watch the last 5 minutes of me just thinking, okay, well, the other ones aren't even that close at all. So I was like, maybe YOLO, maybe we do something like on 1 or 2, and maybe I have to do like another math, but I didn't even have to. I got very lucky. Or I mean, maybe it's by design, but you know, still a little bit lucky. But yeah, interesting, fun one. And the funny thing is that like I would have gotten it in super time if I you know, if I was here on time, I suppose. But yeah. That's hilarious. Oops, that goes to window by accident. That goes to window by accident. But yeah, okay, let's go over the code real quick. I mean, I don't know there's that much to go over today, right? If you watch the last 5 minutes. I mean, this is just, I was going with my thought process. The code itself is not that interesting, right? It's just parsing. You should be able to parse it yourself and practice it if you can't. Like if you can't do it fast, it's fine. Just practice it, right? Yeah, the big thing is just about analyzing the thing, right? I said, if you kind of wash through it, so my thought process was that maybe there's a DP, but the constraints were big enough that I didn't think it's worth doing. And then the thing that I said was that, okay, instead of trying to look for things that are possible, let's just eliminate the impossible and have heuristics to eliminate the impossible. And the big obvious one is that, well, if you have enough dots or whatever it is, I forget what it is for this problem, but if you have too many things, then there's no way to fit it. And then I was like, okay, let's look at the remaining ones. But they look close enough, right? So if they're too close, then you have to do some math. But if it's too open, then you probably could do anything and it would still be good. So yeah, and this is all my code, which is not, it doesn't solve the general problem, but you're not asked to solve the general problem, right? And this is enough. And I had this line that is asks if the total is close enough. I don't know what the close is, but I was just trying to look at the data. I was using this to analyze the input, right, that we're given. And yeah, and we got a little bit lucky. Some may say as intended, but yeah, I think if I looked at some leaderboards right now, and I think I would have been first on all my leaderboards. But if I wasn't out, but that's fine. I mean, anyway, happy holidays, everybody. Hope y'all, have a good 12 days of Christmas or whatever. I don't know. I don't have much to say. There's not much to analyze, right? Like this is a fun one. So yeah, that's what I have. Thanks for watching. Stay good. Stay healthy to your mental health. Hopefully I'll see y'all later. Maybe next year. Maybe we'll do lead code. Maybe, I don't know. Just hit the like button and the follow button and all those things. That's what I have. Thanks for watching. Stay good. Stay healthy to your mental health. I think I always said it. But, well, why not have good health twice? I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.